And back to the action. Apparently one last play. Henderson in the flat. He's going to shake a defender, get across the 35, and move forward to about the 33-yard line. And so
no, the clock didn't get reset on that play is what happened. They did rotate the sides of the field, so we know that they did change.
No, they didn't rotate sides. That was the official last play of the third quarter. So it'll bring up about a 2nd and 4, maybe 5 yards on the Ram 34-yard line. We'll switch ends, and now we'll take that break. You're listening to Black College Football on the BCSN.
Come along, pack your bags, get on up and jam, y'all. Come on and ride on the funk now. To the land of funk, to the land of funk, to the land of funk.
And back to the action, start of the fourth quarter. Kevin Huff in shotgun. The pitch to Fitchie along the right side out to the 30. Pressing forward towards the 27-yard line. And he's tackled by number 12, Mike Pittman, and number 7, Eric Crosby. That'll be a first down. And the Tigers down 18 points. Need 3 good possessions, 3 scores. Huff out of shotgun to Henderson. And Henderson will pick up, looks like 5, maybe 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Almost at the 20. Actually, they'll spot it just between the 21 and 20-yard line.
And it's doable. We can do 18 points. We can do 19 points.
We've got a definite score here.
Huff
Lines up
in shotgun.
I think this Eric Long, number 31, lined up in the backfield. Then we've got double wide receivers out to both sides.
Snap, Huff. Quick pass to Henderson. Oh, incomplete pass.
It's going to be incomplete to Henderson.
Intended receiver, Kenneth Henderson.
13 minutes, 57 seconds remaining. Golden Tigers threatening, trying to get something going on here. Been shut down in the second half by the Rams.
And out of the huddle come the Tigers. Kevin Huff. 3rd down, 5 to go. On their own 21-yard line. Henderson in motion. Huff in shotgun. The snap. Drops back. He's going to scramble to his right. He's looking for somebody. He finds, and out of the misses Henderson. And that may bring out the field goal unit. We'll wait to see what Coach Comegy decides to do here.
He's going to keep his team on the field.
They're going to go for it. It's a 4th down, 5 yards. Tigers still have 2 timeouts remaining. Rams 3. And they're going to go for a big 4th down here. Shotgun, 5 receivers for Kevin Huff. Here come the Rams. Huff drops and overshoots his intended receiver, who appeared to be Kenneth Henderson. And what a great defensive stop by the Rams. Change of possession, so we've got 13:45, and now over on the sideline. Here comes Hosea Harris and the Rams coming from the sideline right into formation. In the shotgun formation is Harris. Joining him in the backfield, Antonio Atkins trips to his left. Drops back. Plenty of time. He finds Atkins coming out of backfield, 25 to the 30, and out down to the 34-yard line. Very patient. Lots of time for Harris in the backfield. And I noticed from the field you can see Harris kind of motioning to the band to bring the volume down. And back again. No huddle. Out of the shotgun is Harris. Drops back. Deep down the middle of the field. In the midst of triple coverage. Intended receiver was number 9, Antonio Ivy.
And Ramon Nickerson had it right in his hands, unable to hold on to it.
Nickerson, the free safety, had a shot at it. Not sure if maybe he was looking for a lick or just on the crossing the receiver there, just happened to mistime that. Here we go again. This time inside handoff to Moulton, and he'll pick up about 3 yards. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 6. And State keeps the clock moving here. Single back appears to be Andrews. That's Green in motion. And up the middle, it's a running play. He'll pick up 3 yards, move it across the 40, right to about the 41-yard line. The most important thing, it keeps the clock moving. 12:26 remaining.
Well, and as you look at it, like I said, there's just a little over 12 minutes left in the game, and Tuskegee is there. You would think they would have to score on this next possession. I mean, there's not going to be much opportunity, and as there is a timeout, we will take a break ourselves. And you are listening to football right here on the Black College Sports Network from Albany, Georgia. We'll be right back after this.
And back to on a 4th and 2. Quick punt. Fair catch by Henderson. He bobbles it, but he's able to recover it to the 38-yard line. So Albany State comes out of the timeout quickly, sets their punt team on the field. Quick snap, catches the Tigers a little off guard. But Henderson, after the bobble, was able to hold on and recover. So 12:11 remaining. The Tigers trailing by 18 from their own 38-yard line.
And Dr. Reed, tell me, what do you think is going to be the most effective way for Tuskegee to get back into this game?
As Huff drops back in the shotgun. And let's see if he hits he did his intended target. That time was number 88, Lorenzo Crawford. And most importantly right now for Tuskegee, I said at the last drive, stay out of 3rd and longs. They've got to convert. Looking back, it may have been a mistake not to go for the field goal on that last drive.
Yeah.
Shotgun, empty backfield, and there's either a false start or offsides.
That's going to be kind of interesting. It looked like number 91 from Albany State, Petway had jumped over there, and he's getting kind of fidgety. He's trying to get in and make a big defensive play right now if they're able to do that.
Actually, that's the young man coming off the field was the guilty party, Tavares Carson, number 92, and that's going to move the chains for a first down right at midfield.
And if you're the Albany State defense, you don't want to help out this Tuskegee offense in the least little bit.
And another offsides This time, the guilty party, number 97. Number 97, Jonathan Vital. And now he'll come off. So, 2 penalties on the same side, that right side. So, either they're a little too anxious or that left tackle is doing some talking and getting those guys to jump. So now, ball moved up to the 45-yard line. 1st and 5. Huff, empty backfield out of shotgun formation. Steps up, avoids the pressure, and finds a man. And that's
Calvin Russell, number 30. No, number 20.
Number 8.
Number 8, I mean, at the 30.
At the 30-yard line, pass complete. And I think right now, definitely the key is it's all Kevin Huff. Kevin Huff has to make plays. He's got to do it either with his feet or his arm. In shotgun, Huff the pitch to Henderson, and he actually loses his footing, and he'll end up losing 5, maybe 6 yards on that pitch. Every play ought to go forward. I don't think any play should run backwards right about now. 10:50 remaining in this ball game. Now a 2nd and 16. Every play needs to go forward.
As it is getting down to crunch time for these Golden Tigers.
Huff out of shotgun again. Drops back. Finds a man at the 25-yard line. It appears to be number
83. That is
Javal
Winston out of Atlanta, Georgia.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. At the Ram 25-yard line.
That's it exactly. Now we're still sitting in that same mindset. We got to convert this.
Huff in shotgun, empty backfield, 5 receivers. He drops back, looks towards the right corner of the end zone, and he just overthrew intended receiver Calvin Russell on that one.
And looking at that,
not quite sure that was the wisest decision. I mean, 3rd and 4, pick up the 1st down. It's a nice idea, but on a 3rd and 4, got to wonder about the decision. So once again, the Tigers inside the Ram 30-yard line have a 4th down. Opting to not go with a field goal, and let's see whether they have any success on this particular 4th down. Empty backfield, snap. Huff shakes and avoids the tackle.
And he has it.
And they're going to spot it at about the 20, inside the 20, which will mean a 1st down. And some great strength there by Kevin Huff.
looks like he was wanting to go into the end zone. He looked like he was wanting to go into the end zone, but at the last minute he had a man at the sticks and moved those chains.
9:37, 36 remaining. Huff, shotgun. Henderson joining him in the backfield. Throws over to the left sideline, and that pass was complete. Number 88, Lorenzo Crawford, who lost his footing, and he picked up 2 yards. So now it's 2nd and 8. Huff in shotgun. Backfield empties out and makes the pass completion to number 83, Javal Winston. They'll spot it at the 16-yard line before he's driven back, but now you've got a 3rd and long now, or about 3rd and 6 really. So of course we can pretty much assume this is 2-down territory here, as now Tuskegee will use their final timeout with 8:33 remaining, trailing 31-13. You're looking at college football on the BCSN.
With that. So talk to me. Tell me how the women look in here, cuz. Great.
Let's go.
So you bringing way more friends, lady friends?
10, 11, 12.
Fellas, I need backup.
Our culture, our world, our perspective, our network. JerichoBroadcasting.com. Jericho Television Network. The future of black media.
And back to live action. Third down. From Huff out of shotgun. Fakes the draw. The keeper on the left side. 10, 5. Cuts up the middle. Touchdown. Tuskegee on the board. And back in this ball game. And as we look around, no flags on the field. Put 6 on the board. It's now 31-19. And you've got one of those books telling you go for 2 on this and have an opportunity to cut this to a 10-point contest.
And you think that is what they're going to do, because at this point they have no timeouts left in this game.
Huff under center. And the eye fits you. And there's going to be
a timeout.
Albany State.
So they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back right after this on the Black College Sports Network.
Come along, pack your bags, get on up and jam, y'all. Come on and ride on the funk now. To the land of funk, to the land of funk, to the land of funk.
8 remaining as we await the 2-point conversion here. And the Golden Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Albany called the timeout before. Appeared set. Huff. Pitch to Fitzhugh, running to the left corner. Dives for the corner of the end zone. Right at the pylon. It's good, and now it's a 10-point contest. 31-21. Long way to run to pick up 2, but well worth it. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Black College Football on the BCSN.
Are you looking for that hard-to-find HBCU gear? Well, your search is over. PersonalBuy.com. PersonalBuy.com is the #1 online source for black college apparel and accessories. They also specialize in black Greek paraphernalia and pins. Check them out at PersonalBuy.com. So what's it going to be when you need that black college stuff? Where do you go? It's got to be PersonalBuy.com.
Back to action in the fourth quarter, 8:26. The Golden Rams 31, Tuskegee 21. And Brandon Green back to receive deep. Big kickoff towards the corner. Actually, it's a little bobble there. Picked up at the 10 and wrapped up at about the 15-yard line. Number 14, Marcus Jefferson, actually able to pick that up. And so now as Tuskegee special teams comes off, imploring the crowd in that side of the field to really get into this contest. And there is a flag on the field. Appears to be offsides. on the kickoff by Tuskegee. Not sure if you can make them re-kick, but they'll take the yardage. Move forward 5, and that'll bring them to the 21-yard line.
And right now, this Golden Tiger defense needs a stop. Really, I would think they would want to try to create some turnovers in this situation.
Hosea Harris under center. Handoff up the middle, and a big run by number 8, Antoine Andrews. They're going to give him a first down. That was about a 10-yard run forward there to about the 31-yard line.
And had he kept his footing, that could have been a nail going into one side.
And we've got another official timeout here.
We will stay here and let you know that today's game is brought to you in part by BlackAmericaTravel.com, your #1 source for ethnic travel and destinations. That's BlackAmericaTravel.com. Get your stuff, lock the door, and let's go. BlackAmericaTravel.com. Also brought to you in part by PersonalBuy.com, your #1 source for HBCU apparel and accessories. PersonalBuy.com. Back to Brian and James.
8:07 remaining, 31-21 lead for Albany State.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, we have to say thank you to those people who help support the broadcast and keep us going.
Pay the bills. Pay the bills.
Definitely.
Now, actually, let's see. There's a discussion in terms of the spot and whether they're giving him the first down. It looked like it was a first down. And
bottom line is, okay, Albany State goes around ball. The ball on 31.
so ball on their own 31-yard line. The defense needs a stop. Harris under center. Handoff. Right up the middle goes Andrews, and he's stopped. Only a pickup of about 2 yards on that. Most important thing here for the Rams to keep the clock moving, not commit any turnovers.
Tuskegee with no more timeouts remaining.
Out of the no huddle, quickly approaching 7 minutes. Harris under center, backs in the eye. And there's going to be a false start. False start on the right side, most likely the right tackle, Matthew Magwood. So that'll back him up 5 yards.
2nd and 13.
And then the other part of this that helps Tuskegee, of course, is that stops the clock. So these penalties are, Coach.
Just briefly, it started back now. It's only till they put the ball down.
Well, they get a little rest and get the defense to stay a little jacked up.
2nd and 13. Harris taking his time under center, backs in the eye. Hand off to Andrews, running around the right side. Gets back to just gets above get ahead of the original line of scrimmage for a pickup of about 6, maybe 7 yards to create a 3rd down and 8 at the 35-yard line. Some great composure here by Hosea Harris, 6'1" senior, taking his time. He's in no hurry. Up 10, 6 minutes remaining.
He's in the mix for sure.
Now he's in the shotgun formation. Drops back. He's going to pass it. Finds a man. And Craig Barber catches it. Is airborne and brought down by number 43.
That is
Torres Mosley.
Torres Mosley.
Most importantly, though,
4th down.
and Barber managed to stay in bounds, so that keeps the clock moving. Approaching 5:30, back to receive for Tuskegee. It appears to be number 25, Kenneth Henderson. And 12 Golden Tigers on the field, and it's a penalty that's been killing them all game, and that will cost him 5 yards. And with 5:22,
mentally, the Golden Tigers are not in this game.
It definitely appears that way, because that's not the kind of mistake that you can have happen with 5:22 in the fourth quarter, and you're about to give your offense an opportunity to get back. And they start the clock right back up. So now, and there's still some shuffling going on the defensive end by Tuskegee, and Hosea Harris takes his time.
And we can be sure this is going to be a handoff either to the left or right. Keep
Backs
that
in the
clock
eye.
running.
Handoff to Andrews. Heads up the middle, then cuts out to the left side. He stays in bounds, picks up 4, maybe 5 yards to the 47-yard line. And it's been mistakes, penalties by the defense, turnovers by the offense that have eaten away at Tuskegee's opportunities to maintain a lead when they had it and to get back in this game trailing. Harris under center again, backs in the eye, hand off to Andrews right up the middle. He'll pick up about 3 up to about midfield, and it'll be third and short. And as we approach 4 minutes, the one thing that's agonizing for Kevin Huff and his offensive teammates over there is that the clock keeps running. They can't stop it, and they just gotta hope that the defense can somehow force a turnover.
Albany State's been without turnover the entire game. Played a very good game holding on to that ball.
Harris, the handoff to Andrews, and he'll get maybe 2 yards up to about, looks like they're coming in with the spot about the 48-yard line in the Tiger territory.
You're going to really be able to look back to those 2 interceptions being the turning point. Albany State was able to convert on both of those and create some points off of those turnovers, and those are the types of things that you want. And right now that is our deficit. It is a 10-point deficit, and those are going to be, like you said, the mental errors that Tuskegee will be able to look to see where they, you can't give a good team those kinds of opportunities.
2:53 remaining, and the offensive unit is going to stay on. They're actually going to run the play clock down as there's 3, 2, 1, and that's where they'll call a timeout. Smart decision there, and 2:41 now remains, and we're going to go to a quick 30-second timeout. Listening to Black College Football on the BCSN.
With that. So talk to me. Tell me how the women look in here, cuz. Great.
Let's go.
See, bringing way more friends, lady friends.
10, 11, 12.
Fellas, I need backup.
Coming out of the timeout by Albany State. Special teams unit. Punting for the Rams, number 28, Randy Allen, back to receive Kenneth Henderson for the Tigers. Inside is actually about the 13-yard line. 2:41 remaining. A run back would be real big. The punt, a high punt into the sky, and takes a bounce at about the 1 and goes into the end zone. What a punt. 2:33 remaining, and the Tigers have to work with, trailing by 10. We'll be back right after this timeout on the BCSN.
Come along, pack your bags, get on up and jam, y'all. Come on and ride on the funk now. To the land of funk, to the land of funk, to the land of funk.
In shotgun, looking for his intended target, number
88.
Lorenzo Crawford. So it'll be a 2nd and 10 now from their own 20-yard line. I would imagine the middle of the field is open, and somehow Huff and his receivers got to find a way to get in the middle of this zone. Because right now the one thing that Albany State's not going to let happen is let anybody beat him deep. Out of shotgun again, trips to his right. The pressure, and it's a sack. Brought down by number 91, Alton Petway, who has been he's lined up on both sides, right and left, and he's really been a pest for that Tuskegee offensive line. So now facing a 3rd down and 12. The Tigers with 2 minutes remaining. Huff drops back, looks, and just a little too high for his intended target, number 8. It looked like Calvin Russell, and that'll bring up 4th down and 12. And this very well could be the last possession here. And wow, actually, Coach Kamaji is, I'd have to say, maybe conceding, because he's brought on the punting unit. And with no timeouts, kind of an odd decision, but that's what we've got here. A punt. Brandon Green back to receive. And it actually takes a bounce at about the 44-yard line, rolls dead at the 44, inside the 45, and with no timeouts remaining, that I've got to imagine with 1:43 left, that's going to pretty much signal an end to this contest, except for the mere formalities of lining up in that victory formation. Maybe one more first down is really all you about need. And that not going for it, that kind of told you a lot right there. So Hosea Harris now under center, backs in the eye. Appeared to be some movement. Yes, there was. So that'll back him up 5 yards.
It's going to definitely make the conference race very, very interesting. Now we have Fort Valley in clear sole possession of the number 1 slot, and there is a 3-way tie provided Kentucky State holds on for 2nd place. That would mean the Golden Tigers would need a little help if they're going to have a shot at this SIAC conference championship. Fort Albany State losing to Valdosta, which was designated as a conference game by virtue of them not playing new conference member Stillman College.
And running on the handoff around the left side is number 8, Antoine Andrews, who manages to stay inbounds and keep the clock ticking. So 1 minute and 20 seconds. It's actually now a 2nd down and 12.
Now, I guess that was a question I may have just missed it here with James. Fort Valley, are they still undefeated in the
Fort
conference?
Valley is the only undefeated team in the conference. Actually, we're very fortunate to get the W today against Miles College at home. Well, it's 21 all, Lane and Kentucky. So if Lane College upsets Kentucky, then it'll be a two-way tie for, well, it won't be a two-way tie. It will be Fort Valley State, Albany State. Tuskegee would move into the 3 slot. If Kentucky State holds on, it'll be a three-way tie for second place, and it will really come down to the Fort Valley game. Tuskegee plays them at home October 15th, and at the end of the season for the Albany State Rams, they play in Columbus, Georgia's Arthur J. McClung Stadium.
25 seconds remaining, and this will most likely be the final play on a 3rd and 10. Hosea drops back, takes the knee, and
this one is in the books.
In the books. 31-10 victory for the Albany State.
31-21.
31-21, excuse me, a victory, final victory for the Golden Rams at home, and off goes the cannon, and it's a big win for the Golden Tigers. When we come back,
the Golden Rams. Victory for the Golden Rams here.
too many golden this, golden that. All
Brian,
right,
you wanted to make them the Alabama State Hornets.
And we're gonna go to a quick break, and I'm gonna get myself straight. And when we come back, James and I will wrap up this game with a final look at statistics, final thought. You're listening to Black College Football on the BCSN.